Now, 27 Sports with Alec Osbus.
The end result Friday night was the one the Badgers were looking for, but the Wisconsin offense still sputtered at times in the first half, but that comeback and dominant second half was led by the poise of quarterback Alex Hornibrook. Now his 10th career start turned out to be a career-high day for Hornibrook, 244 yards through the air with 3 touchdowns, going 15 of 23 passing. Now the first half was a completely different story. He had just 63 passing yards at halftime, but after watching the tape, he knows a majority of the mistakes were mental ones.
Yeah, it was kind of the same that we thought right after the game. We didn't execute on some little stuff in the beginning, and then after that, we started smoothing things out. Definitely showed that we could do that stuff in the second half. Some stuff we were just having some mental errors in the beginning.
Overall, I liked the way that he saw the game, and I thought he made some plays, and he gave guys a chance to make plays.
Well, here's what's next for the Badgers in Week 2. Wisconsin will host Lane Kiffin and the Florida Atlantic Owls for the first time in school history. The Owls are coming off a 23-point loss to Navy from over the weekend. Kickoff this Saturday at Camp Randall is set for 11 a.m. Well, the Wisconsin volleyball team not only is off to a 5-0 start, they have yet to lose a set during a match on this streak. Well, the Badgers remain at 6th in this week's national poll despite that hot start. New to the top this week is Big Ten rival Minnesota. Wisconsin will host Minnesota exactly 1 month from tonight, but in the meantime, it's business as usual for the Badgers.
I'm not surprised that we're, with the wins. It's, but I think we've connected probably a little bit better than what I've reasonably you could probably think with a new setter and a lot of new players.
Well, the Packers are in the midst of a 10-day practice schedule before their season kicks off Sunday at home with Seattle. Now, the roster cuts came over the weekend across the NFL. Well, today the Packers, they're hanging on to offensive lineman Lane Taylor for a little longer. Taylor signed a 3-year extension reportedly worth $16.5 million. He signed with Green Bay as an undrafted free agent in 2013. Now, Taylor joined David Bakhtiari and Brian Bulaga on the offensive line that started every game last season. Well, Labor Day is far from a day off for the Brewers. Here we are almost a week into September, and the crew is still playing meaningful baseball. Well, Chase Anderson started today on the hill, coming off a quality start last Wednesday. Bottom of the third, Anderson in a bases-loaded jam, but a ground ball is his best friend. Gets out of the inning, 5 1/3 today for Chase. In the 7th, down 4-0, Milwaukee starts the comeback. A pair of home runs. Ryan Braun leads off with a solo shot, career number 299 for Braun. Well, 5 batters later with 2 on, Orlando Arcia. Just 5 hits in his last 46 at-bats. He ties the game with a 3-run homer, number 14 on the season. Well, in the 9th, Josh Harder up against the fastest runner in baseball, Billy Hamilton. Well, no need to rush on this one. Hamilton walks it off. The Brewers drop 5-4 to the Reds today. Milwaukee now a game and a half behind the Rockies in that wild card race. The Cubs, however, lost today, so they didn't lose any ground in the Central.
Okay. There we go.
It's getting close, though.
Thanks, Alec.
Here's the last look at the 7-day forecast for you. It is going to be more fall-like these next 3 days, especially with a couple of showers around Tuesday and Wednesday. But good things come to those who wait. And Friday and the weekend and Monday looking stupendous.
And wait, we will. Thanks, Brian. Have a great night. We'll see you back here at 10.